Hi, this is Shannah, and this is the weekly update. As usual, we're going to take a look into the energy surrounding you this week. We have then 3 piles to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you'd like, and I will see you in the next couple of moments. If you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. There you go. So, what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 1. So, we're starting with the tarot cards, and then we'll move to the oracle cards, and afterwards we also have the love reading. So, we have Temperance. We have Death. But don't freak out, everything's fine. And we have the Knight of Swords. So the first thing that I'm getting here is a really rapid transformation, a really quick, fast-pacing transformation. Things are happening a lot quicker this week. You have been through like a healing phase, and it's also important that you still take care of your body, that you still find time and space for yourself in order to have a breather, in order to relax in between. But things are going to become faster pace, especially here with the Knight of Swords. And it could be, I have this feeling of healing as well. If you're dealing with some kind of issue, like a health issue, this is going to get better. You're going to find the right people. But again, there's also the need, because everything's going to be a bit fast-paced this week. You're going to need some space for yourself. Another thing is, it's like this going within, going really deep within. Some of you are starting like a meditation practice, or you starting to tap into mediumship, your psychic abilities, your spiritual talent, and in a more intense way than usual, right? So you're going to feel your talents, your abilities expanding in a way that you weren't expecting, and it's all happening very fast. It's like there's a vortex pulling you, but it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just you being pulled into faster development. So I see here a lot of speed, so momentum coming in, and things are starting to manifest as well. It's like you've been in your mind, you've been in your heart for a long time. Maybe you've been isolating yourselves as well, and now you feel now that this is time to come out. This is the time to do things, to go out, to meet people, to mingle. And another thing, when I was telling you about healing, so I see here you regaining energy. So if you have been feeling down or, weak, or like without energy, like it's been difficult to sleep through the night, or to wake up, or both, and you feel you kind of then isolate yourself because you're recharging your batteries, and the recharging of batteries takes very long. This is changing now. This is really a pivotal transition in your life. There's a big change coming in, and it's giving you strength, it's giving you stamina. It's like this is now this week, something switches, something kind of, and could be in your mind, could be in your body. It's like this renewal at a cellular basis, molecular basis even. There's change here. You're being renewed, rejuvenated, and you're gaining your strength. And this week you just feel you can tackle so many things, that you can do and go and talk, and you're feeling rejuvenated, you're feeling stronger, you're feeling energized this week. So there's a big change. There's like you've been going through a healing phase, be it emotional, psychological, physical, it's all interconnected anyway. And now it's working. It's like now you're going to see the results of all this work, also of all this sacrifice as well. Some of you had to sacrifice foods, for instance. You had to go on a very strict diet because of your health, or because of also your fitness. And maybe you didn't go out as much. Maybe you lost contact with your friends. But this week, this is turning around. This is changing. And it's also something in your mind changing. It's like this week you are letting go of old habits. You're letting go of old beliefs. You're letting go of anything that is not working out for you at this moment. So it could be that these habits, thought patterns, or whatever they are, or even friends, that they worked out for you at that time back then, right? But now it's like life showing you, well, there's no need to hold on to that anymore. It's not bringing you anything. It's actually keeping you from moving forward. And this is something that you're going to realize this week. Is going to be like, all of a sudden, it just, okay, I have to change. I have to do this and this and the other. And it's going to come from within. So it's not something that other people tell you to do, or even doctors tell you to do. It's just suddenly just realize, oh my God, I need to make this change. I want my life to go in another direction, and I want it to go now. And you just change. But it's like, it's going to seem very sudden, but you've been working up to this here with the Temperance card. It has been a process of letting go, of change, of wanting to grow, of working on yourself. And now Death says, it's enough. Let's start the next phase. You're growing, you're transforming. And now it's time to open the veil and see this new you and show yourself to the world. Really amazing. Wow. Congratulations. Now let's see what the oracle cards have to tell us. We have number 9, Fern. Then we have number 2, accept your gifts. These oracle cards actually come confirming this message, because here with the fern tells us to get rid of any toxicity, to get rid of any negative people that talk you down. And with accept your gifts, it's time to embrace your talents, your gifts, your unique gifts. So what I see here, it's like there may be some people holding you down, people that either don't see who you really are, don't see your beautiful talents, don't acknowledge them, or others do see them but try to put them down, or try to put their own talents above yours, kind of obscuring your talent. So that's why here the fern is telling you to reach for the light, reach for who you really are, and to use your beautiful talents. And I think that's the big transformation this week. You're going to realize your worth. You're going to realize all that you bring into this life, into this dimension, to this beautiful planet Earth, and that you have so much to give. You can help so many people. You can inspire so many people. And just by being yourself, just by doing what you love to do. And I think that there are people that, like bring you down or surround you with negativity. Sometimes it's not just a direct attack or a subtle attack. It's not an attack at all. It's just feeding on your energy. That's it. It's people that feed on your energy. Because I have the feeling that you, pile number 1, you are a ray of sunshine, actually. But then there are some people around you that start draining that energy, right? Either they keep you from your true path, they distract you from your true path, or even tell you that, there is no true path for you, kind of thing. But it's also, what it's more subtle is like those friends that talk for hours about themselves, about everything negative in their lives. No matter what you say, they will direct the conversation to themselves and everything that is negative in their lives, right? If you catch yourself putting the phone to the side and doing something else while that friend or family member or even coworker is talking. It's just because you don't want to be rude and you just let them talk, and they don't even know the difference. That's something not right over there. There is someone that's a vampire. That's an energy vampire. It doesn't mean that the person is a bad person, but they're sucking your energy nevertheless. They're sucking your time. They're distracting you, and they're keeping you from wonderful things. Yeah, from doing or wonderful things, or from being with wonderful people. And it's not that even they don't do it on purpose most of the time. It's like that saying, misery loves company. And the thing is, sometimes it's then very difficult to keep that high vibration when you're surrounded by these people, or one of these persons or one of these people, they keep too much of your time. It's very difficult to keep that high vibration going. So this week is going to realize, you don't have to cut ties with those people. You just have to find a way of how to keep that high vibration, because actually you're helping a friend, or you're helping something you love, or someone you love. So you don't want to be cruel to those people, of course not. But you have to find a way of protecting your energy and getting more of it for yourself, right? That is the most important thing here. And you have to start, and I say have. Here's important. I have with you, pile number 1, I have a feeling of urgency, and I just saw 11-1, so 1101. So it's a feeling here of urgency, because it's time you start working with your talents. You start publishing what you do. You start showing it to the world, sharing it with people, let people have a benefit from what you can do, be it by admiring your work, being inspired by your work, or being healed by your work, whatever it is time that you do it. You are a very important contributor to the positive vibes of this planet, okay? And you're a healer. I have the feel, I'm getting this. You're a healer, and like the world needs you. So it's time that you accept your gifts, that you embrace them, and you use them. Use them freely. It's okay. And again, it's very important that you understand as well, you don't have to be like everyone else. You don't have to do things like everyone else. And with these cards here, it tells me that you're also very, very unique. So just do it. It's really like that ad, just do it. Go for it, Go through the fear, go through the embarrassment, perhaps. Just do it. And keep that high vibration. Find ways. And probably what would help you, I'm getting like nature and water. You see? And the blue butterfly. Beautiful. Sacred butterfly. Yeah, your work is sacred. Your talents are sacred. Try to get in contact with nature somehow. Even if you just walk barefoots. That's German. Okay, barefoot. German with English accent. Fantastic. And what I was going to say, even if you just walk barefoot, whatever, just try to, or you hug a tree or touch a tree, try to get contact to nature, because that will ground you and increase your vibration. Then the last card here, 23, enlightenment, moving forwards. Yeah, that's the whole vibe of your reading. Pile number 1 here, also with the Knight of Swords. You're moving forward. You're getting, that just gives me also the vibe of the Hermit, because of the lamp. And it's like, it's the last phase. It's just, it clicks. Everything clicks together. It gets clear as water. And probably you start like even a training routine with meditation routine. Suddenly you're just very determined, very focused, and you do what you love. And suddenly your mission here on this planet, what you want to do with your life, is very, very clear, and you're moving forward. And you see, moving forward. You're leaving old habits, old friends. Like I said, anything that doesn't back you up, you're leaving it behind you. Resentments, broken hearts, emotional wounds, you're leaving everything behind. And you're starting over. You're moving forward. And see here, she's like, Well, but there's something there at the back. And the dragon, move forward. You know, that's your path. Don't look back. Just go. You know, you're going this way. The question is, who's with me and who's not with you? It's okay. Maybe they'll come later, you know, and join you later, or they're not coming at all. But the path is forward. Wow. So, is there any other advice for you, pile number 1, for this week? Is there any other advice for pile number 1? So let me get you here a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I love when they fly. So let me see what we have here. Sorry, I love it. It's like bad spirit, a rebirth is a short. Yeah, you're being reborn. You are being reborn. But remember, nothing is wasted. Whatever you have gone through, whatever you learned in this life, it's not in vain. You know, it's part of your path. This is amazing. Pile number 1, beautiful. And now let's continue. Let's go to the love. What is coming up with love this week? Yeah, in your love life, what are the energies surrounding you this week? What's going to happen? Well, we have the first card. We have calling in your soulmate. So many of you are looking for the partner, for your true partner. And you've been praying for it, you've been visualizing it, but you still have to release an ex. And this is part of this message. Release anything. If you're not getting energy, if people are ghosting you, if people are not calling you back, are not wanting to be with you, are not running to be with you, then you're moving forward. They're staying behind. I'm being really harsh right now. Usually I'm a bit more understanding because I have the feeling of urgency with you, pile number 1. Your person, your true person, if you're single and you're looking, your true person is coming. But you have to leave, you have to make space. You have to leave illusions. You have to leave expectations behind you. Yeah. What else? And something fell down. It's okay. And then we have deception. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't fool yourself. Forgiving and learning and moving forward. You know, you forgive, you learn, you move forward. So it's like, any deception, any false expectation, you know, leave it behind you. And it's okay. You know, you're not missing out on anything. But let's get more messages for you. Pile 1. So what will happen in the love life of pile number 1? What will happen in the love life? Oh, that's sweet. So yes, he will come back. Trust and know it. You know he will return, but you have to let it go first. Sorry, it's how it works. When you let go, yeah, toxic. This connection is unhealthy. You're together out of need or habit. Release it to be free. Yeah. Release any toxic bond, any illusion you may have. If this person is for you, if this person truly deserves you, this person will come back and they will prove that they deserve you. So in the meanwhile, just go within. I've been talking about this meditation. Yeah. Quiet reflection allows you to discover soul answers you seek. Who is the person for you? Sometimes, and I'm saying this because sometimes we get so used to a kind of partner, or, you know, because of the way we're treated, of the way we think what we are worth, and so on, that we keep on attracting the same thing with new faces. You know, it's always the same person, but in a new body. And this is changing. You're starting to realize what kind of person you really want in your life, you really deserve in your life, and who would truly make you happy, what kind of person would truly make you happy. And that's amazing. That's like a jackpot in clarity. Yeah. Let's see the last card here for your love life, pile number 1. Yeah. Let a memory be a memory. Because you're developing, you're growing. This can never be again. It sounds harsh, but let a memory be a memory. Keep it there, close to your heart, but let it be a memory. Because this thing that someone will come from the past and make everything good, or if this person does come back and reaches out to you this week, it's nice, but keep your eyes open. Don't let the memory of the past kind of distort the reality. Okay? So, pile number 1. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So let's put this here to the side. What? So what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 2. Pile number 2. We're going to start with the tarot cards, and then we'll be moving to the oracle cards. And then we also get your love reading for this week. So first of all, we have the King of Coins. This is the King of Pentacles. Then we have the Moon. And look, we have 2 full moons here. We have the Moon. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Of Cups. So we have 2 kings here and 3 spheres. This could be like a baby moon too. But it's a pearl, I know. Now, feelings are running deep and high. This is a very emotional week for you, and probably has to do with a person. For some of you, even 2 people, 2 men, possibly. It doesn't have to be men, but it's 2 people, okay? And but what they're saying here is, first of all, you're getting into more stability in your life, and also more emotional stability. And it's also telling us that now you're strong enough to really dive deep into your emotions and to really discover your more creative side and spiritual side as well. You are someone that probably looks very stable, and you look very, how you call it, you got it together, you know, and you're very controlled as well. You're not cold, not at all. You're actually a very warm person, but you're not someone that bursts easily or is aggressive easily. And this is good, but what many people don't see is that you have a very, very deep emotional side. It's like you have an ocean of wisdom within you. You feel very deeply. And that's why you're very careful when opening up to other people. And there's someone, it could be already your partner, or it could be someone new coming in this week. I have the feeling it could be even like a very good friend, or a work partner, a work colleague. But it's someone who will now have a glimpse of that emotional world. And this is really important because I have the feeling you're sharing your emotional world, your more vulnerable world, your more fantasy world even. You're sharing it with other people. What I'm getting here, for some of you, you started writing about this inner world of yours, or, sharing stories. For many of you, this will be writing, and you're showing it to the world this week. And it's going to be very well received. And people acknowledge it and people really relate to the worlds you create. Could also be music, could also be painting, sculpture, whatever it is like a very creative, artistic side of yours that you'll be sharing this week. Even if it's just a short story somewhere, or just a doodle, something like that, but people will really relate to it. And this will encourage you to continue on that more artistic path of yours. And I find it beautiful that we have this bridge here between the two kings. And this, for me, also shows like the two sides of you. This week, like I was saying, you find you're having the courage of diving into this more emotional side. Yeah. Because you feel safe enough, you feel stable enough to open your heart. And it could be that is someone who's mature, emotionally mature. It doesn't have to be older than you, but this person is emotionally mature and made you feel safe, or makes you feel safe so much that you now can open your heart to this person, and this person then can dive into your feelings as well. So it's a beautiful give and take here. So for some of you, this could also mean that you're starting some sort of counseling of psychological and emotional healing as well, because you feel again safe, or you're in a safe environment to open your subconscious as well, in the sense to open any past issues, past trauma, to open your soul to someone else, someone who understands, someone who sees that pearl, someone who is also able and mature enough and responsible enough to heal you, or to help you and guide you through that healing process. So this moon here, it's really beautiful, because in this context, the moon comes as healing. Because sometimes the moon is delusion, sometimes the moon is also fear. But here, the moon is coming with very loving energy, saying that you are safe and you can dive deep. So this is like you will be protected on this journey, be it sharing like your creative or spiritual side as well, that some of you will be or are spiritual teachers, or you're going in that direction. But I can see here the creative side, like I was saying, and some of you is like going deep in your psychological and emotional healing as well. And all these night themes, because here it's also very dark here. And so it's going into the darkness, facing your shadow side in order to integrate it. So it's never about fighting demons. Sometimes the term is necessary because you have to face them, you have to confront them, but at the end of the day, you'll be integrating them, you'll be loving them, because all these demons, they're part of you, part of who you are. And so, and in this journey, in this process, you are protected and you feel very loved. This week, you will be feeling very loved, no matter how this resonates. If it's like you finding a beautiful, great partner that supports you emotionally, and you can let go and you can feel safe. Even if it's a partner that you already have, this relationship is developing in that direction, be it in this creative endeavors, spiritual endeavors, or through healing. This is a week where you're going to feel understood, you're going to feel loved, and you can open up. You can be who you really are. And that's your gift of the moon. The moon is allowing you to be who you really are. And maybe you start being a witch as well. And that's beautiful, because it's really welcoming you in this into this energy. Wow. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Then we have womb and spiritual journey. There you go. Now, like I said, this is spiritual, and then we have the moon again. The spiritual journey is starting here. And this is the beginning of a very fertile time for you, be it creatively, be it healing. So I'm just repeating myself. I see that. But for some of you, you're creating a family, you're creating a safe haven. You're feeling safe, like if you were in your mother's womb. You'll be very, very protected. And again, some of you, like 1% of you, if like you could be pregnant, and you could even be having a child soon. And if you are giving birth this week, everything is going to be fine. If you happen to be watching this and you're going to give birth this week, you will be fine and protected. Everything will go, easy. It's going to be easy, an easy process, and there will be no complications. Amazing. Yeah. But you're creating a safe haven for yourself. You're feeling protected. You're feeling loved. And the universe really has your back here this week. Then we have the last card, choice. And with the choice card, we have, what does it say? Understanding consequences. So what does it mean with understanding consequences? It's like you have choices, you have paths, and oh, I see. You'll be now in a place where you can see how everything you've chosen in your life, how every path you took in your life has led you to this moment. Trying to put it more like this, yeah. Has led you to this beautiful moment where you're at peace with yourself, where you can trust spirit again, you can trust the universe again. And of course, it's always a choice to open up or close or be closed off. It's always a choice of trusting or not trusting. Either way, you cannot be wrong. You cannot make a bad choice. You'll just have other consequences. And this is also, for me personally, the essence of responsibility, accepting consequences of your choices, making them sometimes, out of a whim, out of like being impulsive, but accepting the consequences that arrive from there. Yeah. But I see you going in a very beautiful path. You're starting a very beautiful chapter in your life. So do I have any advice for you here? For you, pile number 2. Any advice for pile number 2? Any advice for pile number 2? Okay, this also appeared for pile 1. A rebirth is assured, but I think it also has to do with birth here. And it is a new phase in your life, a more loving and more trusting phase in your life. It had to come out, sorry. And then we have dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. It's a beautiful card. I want to keep it here. Because I think this week you've been dreaming about this feeling, about this new phase in your life. You've been dreaming about it for so long, and this week is starting. And it's very special. And with transcends illusion, it also means that it's better than your wildest dreams. And we have the moon again. Wow. Yeah. So it's like you don't have to dream about it anymore. It will be reality. But when it comes to love, what are the energies for you this week? Pile number 2. When it comes to love, what are the energies for you this week? Whoa, we have playfulness. So it's going to be more relaxed. Just give me here a second. I'm trying to avoid the glare. There you go. So, playfulness. What else? We have flirt. Well, that belongs to play friend. So you're going to be very lighthearted, but pay attention to the red flags. You know, be lighthearted, have fun, flirt, but see how the other people react to it, you know. And just because you are having fun and you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't mean that you are not seeing what other people are doing or saying. Okay. So the signs are cautioning you. It's like some people don't understand your lightheartedness. So be careful there because you're very attractive this week. Because you're enjoying the moment, you're enjoying your life, you're in this beautiful energy this week. And some people probably don't really get it, but be in your high vibration, stay having fun, and just ignore those who don't get it, or try to avoid them if you can. But you'll be in a very good mood this week. Really, wow. So, what else? For love life of pile number 2, what else can you tell us? Okay, cage love. That's interesting. This love is an illusion, a trap. Fly free. There is no love here. So that's what they mean with pay attention to the red flags. Some people may be interested in your attractiveness, but they're probably not willing to look deeper. So take it as it resonates for yourself. Some of you may want also to break free from a situation. And there is like spirit message from a loved one or closure from past love. Yeah, finding closure and breaking free and having fun. What have we have here? Power. We have another dragon. So maybe you were born in the year of a dragon, or dragons are your totem. True power is liberating and transforming. Yeah, it's again about freedom. Freeing yourself from anything that does not suit you, that is not in resonance with who you are and what you want. So one last card for your love life this week, pile number 2. Reaching out. So what does this tell us? The message is coming. Yeah, so someone will message you. Someone will try to reconnect with you. Someone will reach out. But the cards are saying, be careful. Take a good look at this person. Okay, so be skeptical. Yeah. Be skeptical about who this person is and what they really want. And there's a choice to be made, okay? And remember, there are consequences about which way you go. And it could be that you're choosing between 2 people as well, okay? Like I said right at the beginning, you're choosing like between a more practical and reliable person and a more romantic, dreamy, artistic type person. And really look at it. At them both, who they really are, what they have to offer, how they treat you. That's the most important thing. It's not what they have to offer, it's how they treat you, how they talk to you. You know, are they reliable? And being reliable is not doing the dishes. And so it's really, are they on time to their appointments, especially with you on the dates? What are they wearing? You know, how they treat you, you know the drill, okay? But someone will be reaching out, and you'll have to make a choice. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you, and I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So what are the energies for you this week, pile number 3? We're starting with the tarot cards, and then we'll move to the oracle cards, and then you'll get also the love message for you this week. Let's put it like this. There you go. Now, the first card for you is the Fool. So it's really new beginning. Then we have the Knight of Coins. Then we have the Eight of Cups. This is interesting. This week is going to be all about planning for you, pile number 3. It's like you are on the threshold of a new chapter, a new life. It's a new beginning. And with the Knight of Coins, you're actually contemplating the future, and you are strategizing, you're planning, you are mapping out the next steps and how you want things to develop. And that's why the I was going to say the horse, but in this case, the cow is not moving forward. You know, there's no movement here. So you're in this strategizing moment or phase, right? And you're also not moving because of the Eight of Cups, because you're realizing that you have to leave something behind. Some of you are even contemplating moving countries, moving a city, you know, or moving out of your parents' house, which for you may be like a really big change, a big step forwards into your independence. And some of you are contemplating living alone as well, for some of you. And this would be something completely new. Whatever the case, is really a new phase, is the breaking of a new dawn for you. And you're being careful about it. You're being clever about it. Like I said, you're mapping out the next steps. You're seeing, okay, what do I need? You're gathering information. You are talking with other people and making sure that your foundation is stable. And then when you start, that everything goes according to plan, that you are safe, that you are doing the right thing in order to have a happy future. But again, this happy future may include some kind of sacrifice. You know, this can also mean a change of direction. You've been working really hard towards a goal, and now there's something new, you know, something better, something that is more probably profitable or more fulfilling. And you have to change direction and leave your hard work behind, because it's a radical change of direction for some of you. And this is not good. This is not bad. This is just the way it is. It just may be a bit painful, but it's not dramatic. You know, it's just you making that decision and acting upon it. And that's what you will do. And that's all that you're contemplating. And this is what's going to come, you know, because the Knight of Coins, he always keeps his promises also to himself. So you always carry out what you planned. And that's why you're taking your time to really plan it out, to have a good path in front of you, you know, and to make sure that you really know what you're doing. And this decision may have been a long time coming, because you've been taking your time, and probably you will carry it out this week. Maybe you're leaving something. Could be a partner, even leaving a partner. You're here with a heavy heart, but there's no real heartbreak here. It's something that's long overdue for many of you. But you can be, you know, leaving your apartment, you know, moving to another apartment or house, or moving city or country, okay? Leaving your family behind for some of you as well. But I don't see here any pain. So I don't see here any drama. I just see here a conscious decision. Yeah. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. We have forest bathing and 11 foresteers. We have 2 forest cards. Interesting. So maybe you live near a forest. Now this is really interesting. because this gives the first three cards another or an even deeper connotation, right? Because here with the forest bathing, forest tears, especially here the forest tears card, it's all about grief. And that's what we have here. And yes, there is a new beginning in your life, but with this card here, it's telling you you have to grieve your loss first. For some of you, you are moving on from a separation of some kind. Like I said, it could be from a partner, or like you decided to move somewhere else, leaving something or someone or people, important people behind. Whatever the case, right? Maybe some of you are leaving a nest behind of some kind. But whatever the case is, really take your time to mourn this loss, or even like the loss that a decision will bring. Take your time to mourn, because the process of healing needs you to mourn, because mourning is accepting the loss. It is accepting that something is gone, or it's not the same anymore, that there's change, okay? And this is really important because it's the process of growth, process of accepting life, of loving life in all its shapes and forms. And for that, it's also they're saying, well, go to the forest. Let yourself be immersed, by the forest, and, walk in nature. If you don't live near a forest, but you live near a lake or a river or the ocean, go there. The forest here is just a symbol for nature itself. Go to nature, walk barefoot. I told this in pile 1 as well. So walk barefoot, touch a tree, touch plants, take a deep breath of fresh air. And if you can, bathe your feet in the water of a river, lake, or ocean, or sea, it doesn't matter. If you can do it, just be in contact, direct contact with Mother Earth, because Mother Earth will carry the weight of your loss, and will love you. It's very difficult not to feel loved by nature. Of course, some parts of nature, like jungles, for instance, they can be a bit more dangerous, but you're very loving. I love jungles, for instance. I feel very at home in jungles. Of course, I'm afraid of certain wild animals, which is normal and it's healthy, but I feel very at home there. So whatever is your area, whatever is your relate to, your heart calls to, then go there, especially if you have the opportunity, especially if it's like near your home. Do that. If you have a garden, walk barefoot. Yeah, if it's okay to do that, depending, on which geographical area you live in. Okay, so but it's really, take your time to grieve. Take your time to accept whatever the situation is. You're moving forward. You are. And I was saying it's not dramatic. And I think because probably you were told, that's also the message of this card, that it's time for you to move on. You don't have to grieve anymore, and that's actually something, or you shouldn't be grieving anymore. That's something horrible to say to anyone. I was told that once, and I felt really silly and stupid. And that's not a feeling you should be having, especially if your heart is broken. And so you take the time you need. And that's the message of the cards here as well. You are moving forward. Things will be easier. And there's a lot of wonderful things coming your way. And you can see them on the horizon already. And you're making the change. You're doing what you have to do. And you're being very consequent about it. And you're being very mature about it. But really listen to your heart. Your heart may need to cry, for a while. And you may need to be hugged. You may need that someone holds your hand. Oh, I'm going to cry myself. Oh, God. Just give me a second. Oy. You may need that someone is there for you and that really understands you. But it has to be someone who really understands. And not someone who tells you how you should feel or that fills your ears with their own stories. Sometimes it's just a moment of silence, a hug, holding a hand, and that can heal the world. That's just amazing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cry. But that's what you need. Find a way, if you can, to give it to yourself. And this is a moment of healing. This is a moment of moving forward, but at your own tempo, at your own time. Okay. Wow. Then we have here vision, contemplating the future. Yeah, you're moving forward, like I was telling you, and you have a wonderful future ahead of you. You're loving. Yes, you're also loving, but you're leaving situations behind you. And it's time now to face a beautiful and grand future that is awaiting you, full of adventure. Look at this dragon. Look, haha, here I come. And they're watching something beautiful, on the horizon, like he is up there. And it's funny because they're looking in different directions, and the cow is looking directly to us. It's just like the cow is saying, well, be in the present moment. Everything will be fine. Just be yourself. Take your own sweet time. Everything will be as it's supposed to be. Now, when it comes to love, I want an advice card for you. So what is the advice for pile 3? What is the advice for pile 3 this week? What is the advice? What is the advice for pile 3 this week? Oh, another cow! So beautiful. The miracles are endless. Again, be in the moment. Let's keep the both cows here. Oh, how sweet. So, and I think and then we have the fox spirit. Think on your feet. I think you're very present. You know what you have to do. You're preparing yourself for any eventuality in, what may come in the future. But you're also aware that you're very loved and you're very blessed. And miracles are coming your way. Wow. So now, when it comes to love, what are the energies surrounding pile 3 this week? When it comes to love, what are the energies? Oh, we have the first card. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, what are the energies? There's something that is unspoken, and it's true love. Maybe it hasn't been expressed yet. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, wow, something beautiful here. And we have past relationship. And we also have reconciliation. I just wanted 3 cards, but you got 4 because you're special. And here we go. Let's put it this way. So, wow, this is beautiful. Just beautiful. And probably this week, all these feelings are going to be expressed. And I think to you. Yeah. There's someone that wants to have you back. Someone from your past wants you back. But there's a lot of forgiving and learning to be done here. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, and the whole reading, it's about this healing. It's about of letting go, but also of grieving what was, right? Because, so, like we said, it's a very important part of healing. Now, what else for love? What are the love energies for pile 3, please, this week? Rendezvous. So have faith and believe a meeting between you two will take place. Okay, so you're meeting someone from your past and fondness. Look, gently honor the soft feelings between you. Don't rush right now. And I think you're not rushing anything. You're just, like in this wait and see modus, because you're healing still. Yeah. And that's the most important thing, is self-love. Self-love is the cornerstone of sharing true love. Cherish you. I think it's what you're doing this week. One last card for love. Because love, what is the energy surrounding pile 3 this week? Endless possibilities. Wow. Yeah, things are unfolding in your life, especially in your love life, pile number 3. And someone from the past is really coming back, wants to meet you. You will meet this person. But you're taking your sweet time. You're focusing on self-love and what is good for you. And you're letting this then unfold. Although someone wants to have their cake and eat it. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.